and we're here today just to talk about some of the new things.
Starts the day off with a bang.
Are the performers with Goose as well have branched off into a new area?
Usually I wash it out.
Welcome to Backstage Pass here at the Historic Holmes Theater. I'm Becky Mitchell, and joining me today is A.V. Stoller-Stearns. Welcome.
Thank you.
And boy, do we have a lot going on this week.
Whew. It's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? Oh my goodness. We have a lot happening here at the Holmes Theater. Yeah, with the art show, 3 different shows.
We
Lots
do.
going on.
So the art show kicks off on Wednesday of this week. I was just getting ready to welcome all the artists up there and say hello and what have you, but they are ready and raring to go, and we have a few new people this year, so make sure and check that out.
Be great. And then Thursday we have the grand opening of the art show, and then we have Accidental Hero with Patrick Dwayne telling a wonderful one-man story about his true story based on his grandfather's experiences in World War II. And if you like history, even a little skosh, you are going to love this show. It's really beautiful.
It is really, it's one of those shows where you laugh, you cry, it tugs at the heartstrings, and just all the emotions rolled into one show, really.
Yeah, it is great. He uses multimedia, so there's video with it, and then he tells the story, and he flips kind of between him as today, as a grandson, and then going back in playing his grandfather. And it's just a great piece of theater.
And we've had him here a few times, but for the first time ever, he's been here for 3 days doing outreach. Which
has been great. Going into the schools, going out talking to senior citizens, just really a great experience.
Yeah, and that was really, I think, a popular demand thing for you to try to make that happen, and so kudos.
And we received one of those Arts Tour grants to have him do a little residency, so that really helped a ton with that. And then Friday, we have, we really kick it up a notch with Funkadaisy. This is a band that got blizzarded out last year. Remember, we had one of those April snowstorms and we had to cancel it. So we were lucky enough to be able to get it rescheduled for Friday night. And they're fun. They've won a whole bunch of awards in Chicago. They're one of these really great Chicago-based bands, and world music, but with a kind of a funky, fun twist to it.
And that's kind of how we've been describing it, as a world music party, because they have influences from different types of music from all over the world. Some African, Caribbean, and
Caribbean, African, India, you name it. Really, any of those, South American, any of those kind of countries are all coming together on stage with this group, and they are a lot of fun. I saw them at a conference a couple years ago, and my girlfriend and I just had a really fun evening with them. It was great.
Great. And they're going to do a day of outreach over at Rossman's. So
those lucky kids.
I know.
It's really going to be great.
Of course, I get to join in on that. So
I might have to come over too. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then, of course, on Saturday, our own Lakes Area Community Concert Band has their fall concert, the last little bit of fall that we can eke out here. And so they always put on a spectacular show too.
Right. And they kind of close out the art show. The art show runs from 10 to 4 that day. Community band at 4 o'clock, and that's always a much-loved and well-attended concert.
Oh, yeah. So 3 great days. We hope people will stop by. Come for all 3 things, because there are 3 really wonderful concerts, and do some pre-Christmas shopping, because before the Black Friday craziness and all of that, the Holmes Art Show has some really unique gifts.
And what better way to keep it local and find those unique gifts for those hard-to-buy people. So.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to jump ahead a little bit to John Barry is back.
Yes, this is a concert that we've had a couple times here, and he always is popular, and people say, bring him back every year, and that doesn't quite work, but we have him about every 3 years, and he will put on his Christmas show, and it was beautiful. He'll do his hits, too, his country hits that he had.
It's kind of the first half is hits.
Right.
Take an intermission, and then come back into the Christmas.
Yeah, and really nothing gets you quite in the Christmas spirit like a John Barry concert.
No, that Oh Holy Night still brings chills just thinking about it.
It is. It's wonderful.
So make sure and join us for all the art show activities November 20th through the 22nd, and of course the John Barry concert on December 4th. For all that information, you can find it online at www.dlccc.org, or contact the box office at 218-844-7469, and we'll see you next week on Backstage Pass.